Hi, this is a quick video for your lower body, a little hips and legs, be about a 5 to 10 minute flow. Let's get started. Go ahead and find a downward facing dog. The easiest way to find this for proper alignment is to start in a plank pose. And then from here, send your hips straight back. Now, if this is your first down dog or if it's early, you can bend your knees, pedal out your feet, find something that's comfortable for you. Check that alignment. Pull out to a plank pose, nice strong plank, hands underneath the shoulders, actively engaging through that core, shooting power back through those legs, activating the quads, squeezing the glutes, and then press back once again. It's okay if your heels are off the ground or if you even have a slight bend to your knees. Actively press both hands into the floor so that you can really press your hips back and up. Nice. Even if those knees are bent, we still want to have nice, strong directional energy from our palms all the way up through the back of our hips. Okay. Take a nice full breath in and a long, slow breath out. As you inhale, sweep your right leg up towards the ceiling for a three-legged dog. Go ahead and bend at the knee. You can either stay here or if it feels okay in your body, start to take nice big circles of that right hip and knee, moving first in one direction and then reversing directions. Just starting to get a little bit of movement into those joints. Awesome. Re-square off the hips, power up through that right heel to help straighten the leg. And then exhale, step your right knee between your hands, tap that back knee down. Let's keep the toes tucked for today. Then walk your hands up one at a time onto that thigh. Nice. Gently allow the hips to sink forward any amount, feeling a little bit of a stretch here through this left hip flexor. Notice if your shoulders have crept up around the ears. Let them relax away from the shoulders, downwards, your back. Chest opening, collarbones spreading just a tad. Awesome. Keep your right hand on your right thigh. Inhale, sweep that left arm up beside your left ear. Then as you exhale, take a gentle side bend so that you're leaning your left arm over towards the right, maybe feeling a little bit more intensity through that left hip. Gaze can stay forward, or if it feels okay on your neck, maybe chin peeks up underneath that left bicep. One more breath in here. Reach a little bit more with your left hand. And exhale to stay. As you inhale, restack, coming through a tall spine, so you're no longer side bending. Then, as you exhale, bring your left hand down inside of that right foot. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling for a nice low lunge twist here. Again, working to open up across the chest, maybe feeling a little bit of a release through the back. Full breath in as you reach up towards the sky. Then exhale, both hands come around that front foot. Start to shift your weight back slightly as you straighten that right leg, coming to a runner's lunge. Now, if your hamstrings are really tight or if this is tough for you, you can certainly bring your hands onto blocks or onto a water bottle or anything you have handy if you need to sit a little bit taller. Otherwise, fingertips tented on the floor, totally fine. Let's take a couple breaths here. Feeling that stretch through the back of the right leg. Can you pull your right pinky toe towards your face just a little bit and notice if that changes the stretch? A lot of times people have a tendency to kind of sickle the foot. So pulling that right pinky toe towards your face can help bring a little bit more sensation into the hamstring. If that's not you, that's okay too. One more inhale here. Pull the chest forward on this breath in. And then as you exhale, start to rebend into that front knee. Walk your hands forward around that right foot. Pick up the back knee, then step forward for a nice forward fold. Take your feet hips width distance. Find a nice bend to the knees, and then let yourself reach for opposite elbows so that you can find a relaxed forward fold. You can sway side to side if that feels nice, or just let yourself hang heavy. Full breath in and a full breath out. Gently release your fingertips towards the floor. Inhale, find a flat back. Start to straighten your legs as you bring your hands to your shins or your thighs. As you exhale, hands to the floor, step your right foot back, step your left foot back, and find downward facing dog once again. Inhale, plank pose, check that alignment. Then exhale, back to down dog. We'll take that on the other side. Inhale, this time sweep your left leg up and back, three-legged dog. As you exhale, bend the left knee. Either stay here, or if you explored it on the other side, start to take those nice big hip circles, about 4 or 5 in one direction, and then reverse. Noticing if this side feels a little bit different than the other one. Not right or wrong, just good to be aware of. Inhale, re-square off the hips, power up that left leg. Then exhale, left foot steps forward between the hands. Tap that back knee down as the toes tuck, and walk yourself up one hand at a time onto that thigh. Hips sink forward gently as you find that stretch. And let yourself relax. Chest opening, shoulders rolling down the back as you settle in on this side. You can stay here or keep the left hand on the left thigh. Breathe in, sweep the right hand up beside the right bicep. Exhale, gentle side bend over towards the left side, finding a nice stretch from that right hip flexor all the way up through the right fingertips. Inhale to get a little bit longer, maybe reaching the fingertips slightly further. And exhale to stay in that nice stretch. Inhale, re-straighten the spine, coming to a neutral upright position. Then exhale, bring that right hand inside of the left foot. Sweep the left arm up on your inhale as you find this low lunge twist on this side. Opening across the chest, reaching those left fingertips up towards the ceiling. If looking upwards is too much for your neck today, you can always shift your gaze towards the floor or wherever you're not feeling pain. Please always listen to your body and modify as necessary. Left hand comes down to frame that left foot. Then start to straighten the left leg as you find runner's lunge on this side. Remember that your blocks are a nice option if this is a little bit of a challenging position for you. Use your breath to lean into that discomfort. I know this can be a really intense one, especially for us weightlifters or runners or cardio ladies, whatever it is you like to do. It can be a lot. Just breathe. And again, maybe that cue was helpful if you want to draw that left pinky towards your body. Notice if that causes any change in sensation. Full breath in, pull that chest forward. And exhale, rebend into that front knee. Walk your hands forward around that front foot. Lift the back knee, step forward. Find your nice wide fold once again, bending at the knees. Maybe reaching for opposite elbows as you sway once again. Letting the head be nice and heavy. Fingertips reach towards the floor. Take a nice breath in. Straighten your legs as you bring your hands to your shins or your thighs. Then as you exhale, hands to the floor, step that left foot back, then step your right foot back and find downward facing dog. Maybe it's a little bit more open or heels are slightly closer towards the floor. Inhale, come out to that plank pose, nice and strong. As you exhale, tap the knees down, bring your big toes to touch, and then send your hips back as you find a child's pose. Crawl those arms out super long. Send your hips back towards your heels as you find a child's pose, maybe forehead towards the floor. I'm not coming all the way down because I've got a microphone and I don't want you guys to hear a lot of feedback, but you can see if I had both arms out, I'd be a little bit further down. And again, please honor what is safe and good in your body, not necessarily trying to match someone else's mobility or flexibility, but going to the place where you're able to safely move. Take a full breath in here and a full exhale out. Press down through both your palms. Start to walk your hands back towards your seat. And then swing your legs out in front of you. Draw the soles of your feet together. Take your knees out wide for a nice butterfly stretch. If you have your knees super high off the ground, you can bring blocks, pillows, or something else underneath your legs to give you a little bit of support. If you're comfortable where you are, no need to use props, but they're always an option. Reach for your ankles or your feet. Take a deep breath in, lifting your chest slightly. As you exhale, fold forward any amount to a place where you feel a stretch. Take 3 rounds of breath here, exclusively for you. When you're ready, start to make your way up towards a seat. Reach your hands outside your thighs to help close your legs. And that is our little lower body stretch for today. Have an awesome day. And remember that if you need a little bit more TLC for your hips or your legs, you can always keep stretching or do this video again. See you soon.